In this video, I'll share how I sold 2 simple content websites for over $1 million, working entirely solo, well, with the help of the cheap copywriter. You might assume I had a big team or a complex SaaS solution that could be sold for such money. But in reality, these were 2 straightforward content-based websites that were built on a simple WordPress theme. And with just the help of the affordable copywriter and a few software tools, I was able to manage everything myself. I'll walk you through what I did wrong, how I fixed it, and where I found buyers who were ready to pay top dollar for content websites. And all without selling any info products, just my personal story. I'm Oleg G, online solopreneur who constantly seeks for new ways of making money online, which I share on this channel, so make sure to subscribe. Many people in my network ask me to share this case study publicly, so I'm here to show you how one person can create content-based website that makes money and what tools were game changers in my journey. It took me 5 years to reach that result, but if I had done everything right from the very beginning, it could have been done within 2 years. And I hope this story motivates you to create your own successful website content project. So let's go ahead and proceed to the first step, which is decide on how you'll get traffic on the website. And it's a crucial decision that will affect your whole strategy. There are 4 major sources: organic traffic from search engines, mainly Google, social media traffic, paid ads, and email newsletters. Since I've been doing SEO for a few years, I decided to focus on getting organic traffic from Google. However, it doesn't mean you cannot diversify your traffic sources. In fact, after latest Google algorithm updates, traffic diversification could be even a good thing and increase your rankings, as a result getting better organic positions. Let's get to the step number 2. Which is choosing the right niche, which is your next important decision. You want to find a balance between a niche that isn't overly competitive, so you're not up against giants like Forbes or Healthline, but also have enough traffic volume to be profitable. The best tools for researching keywords are Ahrefs and SEMrush, but I prefer Lowfruits because it's much cheaper and meets my needs for keyword research and volume analysis. I will include a referral link to Lowfruits in the description in case you decide to try them. They will provide you with free credits, and it helps me to support my channel. And by the way, check out my previous video on the best cheap SEO tools that could be used by solopreneurs to save money. My second piece of advice is to avoid going too broad or too narrow within your niche. For example, if you're interested in sports, don't write about sports in general. Focus on something specific like CrossFit. At the same time, do not go too narrow. For example, you review kettlebells for CrossFit only. Finally, and probably the most important advice, I highly recommend you to pick the niche you are passionate about. This makes it easier to research and, more importantly, allows you to create your own photos and videos for product reviews, which is excellent for ranking on Google. Plus, when your website starts getting traffic, you may even receive product samples for review. Niche selection is a big process with many factors to consider. I could talk about it for hours, but this video is not about that. However, later in the video, I'll share a fantastic resource where you can learn how to choose a niche for your content website wisely. In my case, I focus on a few sub-niches in the tech category, and it worked very well for me. Let's get to the step number 3, which is picking the right domain name. Choosing a name for a content website is of course a personal decision, but I recommend to include your main keyword in the domain name if possible. For example, if your niche is CrossFit, consider names like crossfitter.com or crossfitpro.com, or at least something related to the niche. I would also suggest avoiding hyphens in the domain name, as well as domain extensions like .net or .info, since these are rarely seen in top Google results. Also, I buy online domains with Namecheap because they usually provide great deals for the first year of owning domain, and many people in industry find Namecheap as the best place to buy domain names. So if you decide to buy any domain, I'll leave a referral link in the description to the Namecheap. Once again, it really helps to support my channel. Alright, let's get to the part where I made my first mistake and lost about 4 months of potential progress on my websites. Trying to save money in the beginning, I picked the cheapest hosting available, which was a shared hosting for only $2 per month. It turned out to be a very bad decision. The website was slow and sometimes wouldn't load at all. The SSL certificate was unreliable, often turning off or showing as invalid. The support was poor, which wasn't surprising given the price. Eventually, I switched to Namecheap hosting and things improved. This is when I started getting my first traffic because the websites were finally up and running smoothly. If you're on a super tight budget, I would say Namecheap is a good option. But eventually, I ended up with Cloudways, which I highly recommend, especially for WordPress blogs. I currently have 16 websites running on a Cloudways server, and it's fast, smooth, and reliable. They offer free SSL certificates, and the support is excellent. Most importantly, with the page speed being a crucial ranking factor on Google, you want hosting that loads your website quickly, and Cloudways is perfect for that. Once again, if you decide to use Cloudways, I shared referral link in the description, and once again, it really helps to support my channel. The next step was choosing a proper content management system for my website and what design or theme used on that. It was a no-brainer for me to pick a content management system, which was WordPress, because 95% of blogs that were ranking in Google, they are usually built on WordPress. In addition, WordPress gives you tons of opportunities to improve your websites with different plugins, different features, but most importantly, I know that Google loves WordPress websites if they are done properly. Most importantly, you don't even need a technical skill to install it on your website. Platforms like Cloudways allow you to install WordPress with just one click. And again, WordPress offers tons of features to manage and optimize your website. And speaking of design, WordPress comes with a wide range of free themes available in their directory, which is how I started. However, these free themes aren't always ideal. Since I was building an affiliate website, I needed something more specialized. That's when I discovered the Popcorn theme. It's reasonably priced and packed with everything you need to succeed on Google. In short, Popcorn theme is specifically designed for the websites that you're planning to monetize with affiliate model and referral links. One standout feature is the product boxes, which are great for both SEO and driving sales. If you're interested in a detailed review of the Popcorn theme, let me know in the comments. And again, I'll leave a referral link to Popcorn theme in the description. I believe it's reasonably priced and probably the best theme for those who are planning to build affiliate content-based website. The next crucial step is deciding on how to monetize your website. And I've already hinted at this, but let's explore your options. If you're running an informational blog, monetizing with ads is likely your best bet. With ad networks, you can earn money from impressions and clicks as they display ads to your visitors. There are many ad networks to choose from, and I covered more about this in my previous video on how to monetize your website. If you decide to create a niche website, you can monetize it through affiliate marketing by posting product reviews and comparisons. This means you include affiliate links to products, and if a purchase is made through your link, you earn a commission. Typical affiliate websites often feature review articles, comparisons, and the most lucrative type of content, the best of articles, like best dumbbells for CrossFit. However, competition in organic search could be harsh, so it's essential to make sure your content stands out. This is the type of website I created that's focusing only on affiliate monetization. Amazon Associates is a great way to start a website project like this. You can share links to Amazon products and earn a commission whenever someone purchases a product through your link. While you can combine both types of monetization, ads, and affiliate marketing on your website, there are pros and cons to each approach. I can record a different video about that topic, but I decided to focus 100% traffic on affiliate monetization on purpose. There are also alternative ways to monetize your content, such as selling your own products or services, or asking your audience for donations. However, the two major options are usually ads or affiliate links. Deciding on your monetization strategy from the beginning will help you with content planning. Alright, getting to the step number 7 now, which is how to do SEO for affiliate website. You need to learn how to properly write and optimize content for niche websites, because I didn't know how to do it. This is the step where I could have saved almost a year, but I was too cheap to get good courses about it and decided to figure everything out on my own, which is one way to go about. I started by writing reviews with my affordable copywriter, but they weren't very in-depth. I used product images from manufacturers, didn't have a proper author profile, and simply added keywords to my product articles hoping to rank. Some articles did rank, but the profits were so low. And after 6 months, I reached the point when my affiliate websites were making me only $100 per month, not what I expected. I started browsing and posting in various SEO communities, only to realize how much I was missing out when it came to ranking affiliate websites on Google. I kept hearing about a course called Affiliate Lab by Matt Diggity. Matt Diggity is a well-known figure in the SEO world who has made a lot of money from affiliate websites. Apparently, his course is one of the best out there. But when I saw the price, $997, I laughed it off. I was too cheap to invest into this and decided to continue searching for information on my own for free. Another 6 months passed, and I still had no significant results with my website. In fact, my earnings dropped because Amazon cut their commissions in half, and I felt stuck, but I wasn't ready to give up after investing so much effort into my website. Eventually, I decided to invest into Matt's Affiliate Lab course, and it became a pivotal moment in my journey. And the course isn't just one course, it's a series of courses packed with extremely valuable information from Matt and his team. But the most valuable for me was Affiliate Lab 1. The modules are extensive, and I've only implemented about 20% of what's covered in the course. It's hard to express how valuable this course was for me, and after completing it, I can honestly say that the price is more than fair. By the way, I spoke to Matt's team. I secured a referral link with $200 off the course, so if you decide to get it, I'll leave the link in the description. In addition to Affiliate Lab, there are other valuable courses like how to flip websites, branding, hiring specialists for your website, and more. There is also an Affiliate Lab community with people who took this course, and I love how everyone shares their thoughts. Okay, now let's get to the next step, which is how to write content with SEO and work with copywriters. I know it might sound ridiculous, but it took me years to figure out what high quality content means for SEO websites. Initially, my instructions to copywriter were basic. I'd ask her to review a product using the link I provided and just insert the keywords I supplied. Don't do that. Working with copywriters, especially affordable copywriters, is like communicating with kids. You need to be very specific about your instructions. By the way, try to guess in the comments how much I paid my copywriter per 1,000 words. Matt Diggity explains this in great detail in his course. But as an example, here's how my copywriting tasks look now. You need to outline every paragraph and detail in your brief. Only then will you get the results you want. From my experience, here are a few key strategies that have worked well for my content. And number one is personalize the opening. Start the first 3 sentences with a personal touch, addressing the reader's problem and how you've solved it in the past. For example, using the best dumbbell for CrossFit scenario. I had no idea how dumbbells could affect my CrossFit performance, and I wasted so much time on adjustments. Not to mention, many dumbbells I bought in the past wore out quickly. My progress improved drastically once I invested in quality dumbbells. This approach keeps the reader engaged and encourages them to continue scrolling, which increases the chances for conversion and also good for Google rankings. Number 2, always do unique product insights. When reviewing products, highlight unique characteristics rather than just rehashing the manufacturer's bullet lists. Adding a personal touch makes your review stand out from competitors and again is a powerful driver for your conversions. Finally, encourage interaction. In your conclusion, gently motivate your audience to comment and ask questions. This not only boosts engagement but also helps with search rankings due to improved user behavior metrics and additional comments. If you would like to use my template for your copywriter, feel free to subscribe my email newsletter on my website and I'll send it for free. Another tool that drastically helped me to improve my SEO content was content editor I used from Surfer SEO. Back in the day, it was a revolutionary tool for content optimization. In a nutshell, it analyzes the top search results for your content and shows you which keywords and elements you are missing. Once I started using Surfer SEO for extra content optimization, my rankings improved and I finally reached $500 per month. Still, it wasn't revenue I expected, but it was definitely a positive outcome. Over time, Surfer SEO became a leading tool in the industry, and as a result, its price increased. Fortunately, I can afford it now, but there are now more affordable alternatives like ScaleNut, which is much cheaper and offers similar features. If you're on a limited budget and just starting out your content project, I highly recommend you to check it out. And let me know in the comments if you want me to publish reviews for both tools. And as always, I'll leave both referral links in the description for Surfer and for ScaleNut. They should provide you with extra discount and extra savings. Lastly, Lastly, these days, it's crucial to check your copy or AI-generated content. I've had a few AI content projects that initially performed really well, but drastically dropped after recent Google updates. It seems Google is cracking down on obvious AI content. For this purpose, I use Originality AI because if they can detect AI content, then Google can too. I'll also include a referral link for Originality in the description. As you could see, writing good content for SEO optimization requires some time and effort. Luckily, we have really good tools these days. Still, $500 per month were good, but again, it's not what I aimed for. And while I saw many opportunities to improve my rankings, I had already perfected my content. So it was a time to move on the most challenging aspect of ranking website for all SEO specialists, which is link building. It took me about 3 years to finally find the best solution that works for me and my website. In case you don't know what link building is, basically means getting links to your website from different sources. Sounds simple, right? Not. Link building is probably the most crucial factor for ranking in Google. You can have the best content, top-notch on-page optimization, and a website that loads in milliseconds, but without quality backlinks, it's unlikely you'll rank, especially in competitive niches. This is the hardest part of SEO, finding the right balance between time, effort, cost, and quality in link building. You can save time by buying links, but cheaper links often mean lower quality. And in the worst-case scenario, you could buy toxic links that harm your rankings, and you'll be bombarded with offers to buy links daily. But don't fall for it. Most are low quality, and some may even delete your links later, wasting your money. This is a huge topic, and I could easily do a separate video about it. Just let me know in the comments. But again, if you wish to learn more about link building and how they affect SEO for your websites, Matt in his course covered this really well. High quality links are available for purchase, but they are expensive. For example, a link from Forbes can cost over $2,000, and that just for one backlink, which may not make a significant difference. You can also do manual outreach to get high quality links for free with the right approach. The Affiliate Lab course has an entire section on outreach techniques for acquiring good backlinks at no cost, but it requires a lot of time and effort, and the success rate isn't always high. While I had some local success acquiring links this way, as a solopreneur, I couldn't dedicate all my time to link building this way. Another option is to create your own what's so-called private blog network, but this requires a lot of time, effort, money, and knowledge to be effective. Again, this is the topic for a separate video. So I felt stuck until one day, during a discussion in a Telegram community about the most cost and time-effective way of getting backlinks. And the owner of this community saw a demand and created a unique link building solution named Shared Domains. This service, one of a kind. After 3 years of searching for the right link building method, Dmitro, who is a reputable speaker in Eastern European SEO field, developed Shared Domains to provide the best algorithmic value for backlinks. Let me explain how it works. Shared Domains acquire expired domains that are auctioned daily. Hundreds of domains are traded each day, but they only pick the best ones that will positively impact your website. They carefully check the domain's history, ensure it hasn't been spammed, and end up selecting only 2 to 4 domains daily. Next, they post the domain on their platform, and you can bid on it with other participants. The reason it's called Shared Domains is that the cost of the domain is shared among participants. For example, if a domain purchased for $3,456 and there are 15 participants, the link price is shared equally, costing $287 for the first year and $33 for the renewal. Once they have enough participants to purchase the domain, they proceed and handle the payment collection. However, it typically takes 8 to 9 weeks from domain purchase to backlinking. During this time, they build a website and let it run without backlinks for a while to achieve the best SEO result. The best part? You are getting a link from the home page, which is usually the strongest page on the domain, providing maximum link juice. So you end up with a high value link for around $250, but in my case, it was usually less. By the way, it's not easy to register and use shared domains because they have really strict moderation. They do not allow black hat niches, spammers, or just suspicious people on their platform. But if you're accepted, make sure to use it to your best advantage. I have a referral link in the description, and make sure to use my promo code OlegG for faster moderation and free $25 added to your balance. So once again, what I particularly love about shared domains that they don't try to get as many people to buy from them as possible. And they restrict bad niches like adult, spam, ensuring the neighbors you share links with are legit. So when Dmitry created such service, I was so sold on the idea because logically it seemed to be the most effective way to attract links, both money-wise and especially time-wise. And I invested all my savings that were about $3,000 at that time that I spread it out for 3 months to see if it would impact my rankings. After just 3 months, I started seeing results. My rankings improved and so did my profits. So I continued using shared domains. If you're interested in more details how you share domains, I published a detailed case study on how I used them, including how I placed links, the frequency, and more. So feel free to check it out on my website. But within 6 months, my traffic had significantly increased and all the link costs were easily covered. This success led me to the next crucial steps that allow me to sell these kind of websites for $1 million, which is scaling monetization. I mean, finally, I started getting decent traffic to my website and I began converting this traffic into sales via Amazon Associates program. However, just before my link building strategy took off, Amazon drastically cut commissions for affiliates and it dropped from 4 to 8% to 1 to 3%. And I mean, nobody was happy about it except Amazon. Then I decided to explore for alternatives. And once again, Affiliate Lab course gave me that idea. I began looking for products that either aren't sold on Amazon or are also available through official manufacturer websites. Typically, when you work directly with manufacturers, the commission starts at 5 to 10% and you can negotiate higher rates if you drive sales. For example, let's say I have running shoes niche. So you can search Google for running shoes affiliate and discover a world of better commissions. I mean, right from the first page, you might find higher rates from brands like OnCloud or Hoka. But what I found most effective was working with smaller brands who are trying to compete with giants. They usually offer more generous commissions and are willing to increase them if you drive sales. These brands often have their own affiliate system or use third-party platforms like CJ, Share a Sale, Impact, and more. Take Zero Shoes, for example. I hadn't heard of them before, and I hope I pronounced them right. But they sell running shoes, and their commission starts at 10%, and I'm sure with potential for increases if I drive sales. The key is to learn how to effectively convert users to the smaller brand. For example, if I were ranked #1 with the best running shoes search query and featured 0, I might say something like, I was tired of big global brands running shoes that often didn't fit my feet properly, had poor online support, and sometimes charged for returns. So I was pleasantly surprised when I tried Zero Shoes. Even though they're a smaller, less famous brand, they really know what they are doing. The support is helpful, and I especially love their Find Your Shoe feature. By the way, this is where you include your referral link, which helps you pick the perfect shoe. I was amazed at how comfortable the shoes are for running. At least give them a try. They have a great return policy. If you're not completely satisfied, you can make an online return or exchange within 100 days of purchase, whereas big brands often only allow 30 days and might not accept used items. This personal touch motivates users to try smaller brands, and this technique didn't just double or triple my revenue, it skyrocketed. With Amazon, I was making about $2,000 monthly from both websites, but once I switched to direct commissions, my profits soared to over $20,000 a month, and even more as my traffic grew and I negotiated better affiliate commissions with top-selling products. I was able to negotiate as much as 30% commission as per purchase. My record month was November during the pre-Christmas and Black Friday season, when I made $78,000 from both websites. So if you're looking to make money on your website this way, it might be wise to start with Amazon Associates just to understand what your user needs, and Amazon has really good conversions. But once you're generating consistent sales, it's probably time to scale up and find for Amazon Associates alternatives to increase your revenue. And the final thing in my journey is where to sell your website. Finally, I reached the point when I was ready to sell my first website, and it took me over a year and a half to sell it due to some mistakes I made that I will cover shortly. The valuation of a website is typically based on the average net profit over the past 12 months, multiplied by a range of 25 to 40. I know that's a wide range, and many factors influenced it, but this video is not about it. For example, if your website made an average of $10,000 per month over the past 12 months, and you apply a multiple of 35, the listing price would be $350,000. And of course, it's often negotiated with the buyer, but at least it gives you an idea. In my case, with an average profit of $6,200 per month, the website was valued in the six-figure range. I needed to choose a platform to sell it on, and I heard from so many people that Empire Flippers is the best platform for it because they have smooth and optimized process, but most importantly, they have a large pool of buyers who is ready to pay top dollars for your website. However, they charge a 15% commission for the website in my price range, which I found too high, and as usual, I tried cheaper alternatives first. I started with Investors Club, which had a 5% commission back then. I'm not sure if it's still the same. And my first website was evaluated at $200,000. Unfortunately, my experience with Investors Club was terrible from start to finish, which I detailed in an article. There are three major platforms for flipping websites. I struggled to add my website to Google Analytics. The email communication was unprofessional. Also, the evaluation took over 2 weeks and communication was so slow. I didn't receive a single interested buyer, and when I took down the listing after 45 days, they didn't provide a $100 Amazon gift voucher as it was stated on their website. And this is what they said via email. Since then, I've never recommended this platform for anyone. During this time, I was contacted by the large investment firm interested in buying my website. Initially, I thought it was a scam, but it turned out to be a legit company. After I removed listing from Investors Club, we had detailed discussions, they conducted profits and loss check, and offered me $220,000, which I accepted. We decided to use escrow.com for the transaction, which I heard is a great service for moving online assets between two parties. But the due diligence process dragged on. 4 months passed, and we were still at the same due diligence stage. I wasn't complaining much because my website was growing every month. But of course, I wasn't happy with such slow pace. The due diligence officer mentioned that it might take several months to finish the process for them. So I decided to walk away and list my website somewhere else. So next, I decided to give Motion Invest a shot, as their commission was 7% for my price range. And most importantly, I had sold at 2 smaller websites previously with them for $3,000 and $6,000. So I knew they had a huge pool of buyers for smaller websites, but I wasn't sure about larger websites. By then, my website's valuation had climbed to almost $400,000. When I listed it, it was the most expensive website on their platform, and the link was shared publicly as per terms and conditions. That day, the traffic on my website surged, and I noticed SEO specialists all over the world were analyzing and crawling my website. I had a few interested buyers and conversations, but I quickly realized these were my competitors. When potential buyer asks you questions like, what do you do differently in Google to rank on top places? Or how did you manage to rank higher than Forbes? It's easy to tell they're gathering information to improve their own websites. I provided misleading answers on purpose to such questions, and I never had a good interest from buyers on Motion Invest. While it's a great platform for flipping smaller websites, it's not ideal for larger ones. But still, if I were about to publish smaller websites for sale, I would use them. The communication with their team is great, just pool of buyers, which could be the issue for more expensive options. Once again, if you decide to list your smaller website with Motion Invest, please use my referral link in the description. Finally, about a year later, I reached the point where I was ready to list my website on sale with Empire Flippers. Spoiler, my first website was sold within 4 months for over $600,000, and my second website sold within a similar time frame later that same year for over $500,000. So my plan to save on commissions didn't work out, so I eventually listed it on Empire Flippers. I waited an extra 2 months though before listing that because it was already October, so I decided to declare profits for November and December, because in affiliate industry, this is the time when users spend their money the most because of Black Friday and Christmas season. It allowed me to increase the cost of my website, and Empire Flippers evaluated my first website for $680,000. Although I lost time with previous platforms to sell my website, eventually it worked out so well for me. But not because I planned it, but because I got lucky with my website continuing to grow after applying link building strategies with shared domains. You can feel the difference with Empire Flippers from the very beginning. They assign a dedicated person for each step of the selling process. The vetting advisor first checks everything thoroughly to ensure all the numbers are accurate. While it takes time to upload all the necessary information, the communication with the advisor was incredibly fast, and they listed my website within a week. Most importantly, Empire Flippers has a huge pool of buyers with verified funds, meaning they have budget to buy your website before contacting you. Once you receive requests for calls, Empire Flippers assigns an additional person to you who provides information about the buyer, including what they do, what they want, and whether they've dealt with Empire Flippers before. This helps you prepare for the call. And during the call, Empire Flippers representative moderates the call and can join the discussion if it involves anything related to selling process. The potential buyer continue communication with that same person who also helps you to negotiate the deal. Finally, I accepted the offer for my first website for over $600,000, which led to the migration stage. Empire Flippers then assigns a migration officer who handles the entire process. I expected migration to be stressful, but the Empire Flippers team did their best to do the process as smooth as possible. Finally, when migration process is complete, Empire Flippers also handles the payment. The buyer transfers the money to the Empire Flippers wallet, and this is when they charge their 15% commission. After, you can withdraw this money to your bank account or even in cryptocurrency. Later that year, I sold my second website with Empire Flippers for over $500,000, which I monetized exactly the same way as I explained in this video. While 15% commission might sting, I have never regretted paying such amount to Empire Flippers. They truly earned it. And if you decide to sell with Empire Flippers, or vice versa, you decide to buy something from Empire Flippers, I highly appreciate if you use my referral link in the description, and I promise it was the last referral link I ask you to use to support my channel. Alright, so that was my story. But is it still doable in 2024? When Google rolled out its new algorithm update, which is called HCU, it affected many review websites, causing many people to give up on them. But it was clear that Google messed up. So I personally expected from them to fix it, and they did. Recently, they rolled out new update, and now review websites are back up in the results and getting traffic again. So yes, it's still doable, and I'm hopeful for another six-figure exit website this year. However, I recommend diversifying your traffic sources and not relying solely on organic search. As for me, I'm still focused on SEO and review websites. In addition, I'm involved in various online hustles like YouTube Faceless channel, the Amazon Influencer Program, rank and rent websites, local SEO, and more. With all the upcoming AI tools and the ease of creating new content, I'm constantly exploring new ways to generate online passive income. So if you're interested to hearing more what I'm up to, make sure to subscribe to this channel or follow me on social media like Twitter or X.com, LinkedIn, Telegram, where I frequently share short tips, tricks, and updates. Finally, I offer SEO consultations, either hourly or in more comprehensive packages. If you're interested, feel free to visit this page or check out the description. Okay, if you have any questions about my story, drop a comment below. Ask any question. I'll try to be as responsive as possible. And if this story inspired you to create content website on your own, please give this video a like, and I hope to see you in the next video on this channel. Thanks for watching.